Yo, this is Soul86 bringing you another video. Today we're going to be looking at the Defining Moments Kane. This is from the Inferno match with Undertaker. As you can see, Undertaker out there. um, and then some of my collection in the background. But I finally got myself my favorite version of Kane. I've had so many opportunities to get Kane in this look. They had an Ultimates version of Kane like this, to the point where it actually went on sale at Target, because I think it was like a Kane and an Undertaker came out, both Ultimate Edition came out at Target at the same time. They were a part of the same wave. I didn't buy either of them. I don't know why. And I've needed this version of Kane for so long. I do have two other Kane figures because at the time I just wanted a Kane and they weren't coming out with this version. They've come out with this version before in the past, but of course, I missed it, meaning I didn't pick it up when I should have. So when I did go to buy Kane, I bought the bald Kane and I didn't like that Kane, but I just wanted Kane to kind of just be in my collection. And then I got the Kane where he doesn't have the mask that covers his whole face, where he started wearing the half like mask where you can see his mouth. I have that Kane, and I was like, both of them I got cheap. Don't get me wrong, but this Kane right here is the definitive Kane for me. If there was any Kane to have in my collection, it would definitely be this version of him. But like I said, this is Defining Moments. This is from the Inferno match. The reason why I had that far out shot, as you can see, it comes with the flame effects for whenever he would do his thing, and the turnbuckle post would have the explosion of fire. So he does come with these. This is actually a really cool idea, not gonna lie. This would work better with the Attitude Era ring. I get it, but we gotta work with what we gotta work with. You know what I mean? And this is the ring that I have. This is the ring that I chose. This is the ring that I wanted. So it is what it is. But yeah, let me take these. They actually stay on pretty good. Like they fit pretty snug. They're not loose when they're on there. So that's cool. That is cool. Probably won't use those much again, other than maybe doing some pictures and whatnot. But this Kane is dope. I'm very happy to have him. Let's see. He does come with this effect, which I will put on him later in this video. This is when his arm catches fire. Comes with two different hands. So he's got like the slightly open hands for the gloved hand and the non-glove. And then he has the open hands, and that is for, again, the entrance. And then the fire extinguisher. So he comes with all of that good stuff. If there's any complaint that I have with this Kane, and this is one of the reasons why I probably should have got the Ultimate Edition, because I think the Ultimate Edition has a better build. And here's what I mean. Like, this Kane looks good. Don't get me wrong. The Kane looks pretty good, especially when you're looking at it straight on. Muscular like Kane was. Looks big, right? But the problem that I have with a lot of these Kane figures that are because they do reuse the Kane bodies. He just usually has a different ring attire, but they typically use the same Kane body. The problem is, right, is Kane is a big guy. Not that it's not shown here that he's not big. I don't want to give that impression. But when you turn him right here and you look at his back, right, it just, I don't know. It just seems too thin. I feel like his back right here, the upper back, should probably be out just a little bit more. He should be a little bit more bulky. That's just me. Sometimes I feel like these bigger characters with these Mattel figures, from the side like view, they just look too small. But when you look at his shoulders, like here, looks big, right? It's like perfect. And then straight on, he looks massive. But then you turn him and it's like, yeah, his arms are big, but his back just is so like in. You know what I mean? It just I don't know. But I mean, that's just a small nitpick. I have that same issue with the Bret Hart figures. You know, every time they make a Bret Hart figure, he's a little too small for me, in my opinion. Because Bret Hart was a big guy, you know what I mean? Like, maybe not like in the department of like so much height, but he was still Bret Hart was still a pretty big dude. And sometimes the action figures for Bret Hart can be a little on the small side. Just saying. I feel like, you know, the Ultimate Warrior figures are well proportioned. I feel like some of the Hulk Hogan figures, if not all of the Hulk Hogan figures, are well proportioned. It's just some of these molds that they use, I just wish that they would do some different things with. But, you know, this is your typical elite articulation. His head is a little wobbly. I don't like that. Not a fan of how wobbly his head is because it just, I don't know. It feels, it's hard to explain. Anybody that collects these figures know what I'm talking about. It's almost springy to a certain extent. Like his head's just kind of popping back. It's just a weird, it's just one of those things. But yeah, man, I dig this, man. This is a pretty dope. I'm just happy I got Kane like this. Like I'm just happy that I have this version of Kane. This is his best look in my opinion. Um and there's another defining moments figure that I got, and this is from years ago. Toys R Us was still around when I got this, but this is the defining moments Undertaker. So yeah, I want to say this is like is I think this is like the Ministry of Darkness Undertaker, but this is one of the best ones that they've made. How many Undertaker figures do I have? I think I only have two Undertaker figures actually. I have this one, and then I have you know, his you know, the 90s gray and black Undertaker. Those are the only ones that I really wanted. I got Undertaker's one of those wrestlers, like for me, where tremendous amount of respect for him. As a character, absolutely love what Undertaker did as a character. He was always entertaining. He just wasn't one of my favorites, and I think that's why I don't have a lot of figures of him. Um, but he could wrestle his ass off. Undertaker, he was one of those big guys who did some of the most athletic things, the way he would jump off the rope. And Kane was the same way. It was actually perfect that storyline wise, they made him and Kane brothers because Kane was the same way. He was another big dude, very big dude who could do some really athletic things that you would only see the smaller guys do. Like, seriously, they would do some of the dopest moves, especially off the top rope for being as big as they are. I mean, that diving clothesline move that they would do, because they both did that move the same, and they did some really really cool things. It's just that, look, if I'm being honest, man, Undertaker's debut, he scared me, man. As a kid, I was terrified because, you know, when you're that small, you think wrestling is real. Like when you're watching wrestling at like 4 years old, 5 years old, you're thinking everything is real. So I really thought Undertaker was a dead man, all of that stuff. So Undertaker creeped me out when I was a kid. You know what I mean? It wasn't until, you know, I started getting the hang of like, oh, so wrestling is, it's a work. Okay, I get it. But it was, you know, still of course entertaining. It didn't do anything to hamper my like enjoyment of the product or anything like that. Let's get Earl Hebner out the ring real quick. But yeah, man, I just wanted to put Undertaker in there, just showing that is another defining moments figure that I do have. Let's see. So for Kane, for the arm, for the flaming effect, doing this off camera, I'm sorry. But you got to change the arm. And so, like this. So you just put that flame effect. It's like, you know. But yeah. So that's how that works. That is how that works. Nice accessories for this figure, man. Like all around, just really dope. Um, Again, my only nitpick, I wish it was on a different body. And not like as a whole. I guess I should say I wish that they just kind of remolded this body to just make the back look a little bit bigger. Because Kane's back was huge. His back was huge. I'm just saying. It just doesn't look right when you turn them this way, and this part of their back right here is so, like, it's like they're squished. I don't like that. It shouldn't look like that. And not all of them have that. Not all of these elites have that. A lot of elites are very well proportioned. Like, for example, if I could reach them, um, like right here with this Lex Luger figure, let's move Kane to a side just to give you guys a visual, a better example of what I mean. So look at Lex Luger's back. You see that? It's in proportion. It right here, he doesn't look like he's squished this way. So every angle he looks big. And the Kane body just looks very weird when they do it like that. Again, this is a dope figure. It is just my personal gripe. It's my personal gripe, you know? I think the chest is okay, but the back has to match the chest at least a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, that's typically muscles. When you work out every part of your body and you're bodybuilding, or you're lifting weights to get bigger, everything is gonna get muscular. Everything's gonna get muscular. Everything. So, it's not like it's just gonna be some things, because these are athletes. They worked out every part of their body that they could. So, yeah. So in the future, Mattel, if you want to make big figures, you want to make Kane, proportion. Proportion matters. Proportion looks good. Just saying, makes it look right. It just makes it look right. But I am happy I got this figure, man. Don't get me wrong. Finally have a Kane to go in my Attitude Era. Because the bald Kane I don't have in my Attitude Era setup. So now I can have a Kane that actually fits and goes well with all the other Attitude Era stuff. So I got a lot of people. I got DX, Bulldog, Bret Hart. I've got the Nation of Domination. Got Mankind. I just got a lot of them. Rikishi, everybody. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it, guys, for this video. Very happy I got this. More to come. Like I said, I have a lot of stuff coming. Pre-order wise, I got a lot of stuff coming. So yeah, so be on the lookout for that. I still, again, with the gaming stuff, I still got videos to upload with that as well. But yes. Oh, and more old school reviews of different shows. Debating whether or not I want the next one to be in the same, like, time period as my last review. Do I want to jump to the Attitude Era? Do I want to do a pay-per-view? To be honest, I might do a pay-per-view. Now that I said that out loud, I'm going to do a pay-per-view. I don't know which one. I'm going to review an old pay-per-view, because yeah, we're doing that. We're doing that. But and then again, that might change, but who knows? Who knows with me? But it's your boy SoulDrum86. Thank you guys for watching. As always, I appreciate you. And I'm out. Peace.